Hey everyone, just want you to be aware there is a PS on this video. I neglected to turn over the card from the bottom of the deck. So after I stopped the video, I realized that. Then I went back and did it for you. So it's worth hanging in there for. Check it out. Hey, hi, it's Meredith. Welcome. I'm here with our message for Wednesday, the 26th of May, 2021. Happy blood moon, full moon, super moon, lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. Check your time zones for when that's happening. I don't think we'll be seeing it from the United States. That's okay. You know that this is a big deal day. We've been talking about it for a while. So let's consider our message today to be just a touch more special, because these are energies that we will be living with for quite a period of life experience, up to 18 months even. Now, there's another there's another eclipse happening in June. I don't know the date at this moment. We're also going to move into Mercury retrograde in a few days. So we have a lot of converging energies. So our cards today can bring some insight and enlightenment to the theme that may be unfolding for us as it gets set in motion from the eclipse. Yeah, so consider that. This is one you might want to bookmark, perhaps. We'll see what the cards have to say. Regardless, this energy is going to be with us for a period of life experience, so let's make the most of it. As we move into it, let's do our, we're going to use Bonefire for the tarot, but let's see what our animal oracle is today, our spirit animal oracle. What do we have? Spider spirit. Make your dreams real. Ooh, yeah, weave that web, baby. And keep this in mind. Again, run it through the filter of eclipse. This is energy that can be with us for a while. And if I didn't say it already, I was slightly distracted, mentioning the upcoming eclipse and the retrograde. I feel that there's going to be some sort of layer to these energies. So this eclipse rolls into the next eclipse, and it all happens in retrograde. So I feel that it deepens this message even more. So this is the kickoff, this is the kickstart to what's going to be developing in the oncoming for us. So I love that we have spider spirit. That's beautiful. Make your dreams a reality. We talk about that all the time here. And the messages this week have been interesting. You know, yesterday we had the Emperor and we were taking down a tower, and it's the most appropriate time to take down a tower. Today in the Oracle card reading that's posted over on Instagram and my website, we have the Elder and Mother Earth. So in yesterday's reading, we had the Emperor, the Empress, and yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my days mixed up. But then we had the Elder and Mother Earth, which I feel are another representation of the Emperor, the Empress. And so we're identifying patterns there. We are weaving our dreams here. We are loving and we are nurturing. And so we're taking that energy into this eclipse as well. Beautiful. Now, the other thing is I've been reading up on the Lenormand decks again. This is not a divination tool that I have a lot of experience with, though I am interested in achieving some level of mastery with it. And I thought, why not break these out today? So we have Sawyer's Lenormand. It's an accompaniment to the Sawyer's Path Tarot. So I thought we'd give these a shot too and put them into the mix for the eclipse energy. And our first is book. This is about receiving information. It's receiving from receiving from the universe. I feel like it's wisdom and intuition coming from beyond the veil, even becoming enlightened. So that's excellent, and a great combination to spider spirit. And then we have house. This one reminds me, I can't help but relate it to tarot. It reminds me of the Ten of Cups. It's home, it's family. It's a beautiful, solid foundation. There's happiness, comfort, warmth, all of it. And what a great place to be a student of what's beyond the veil and then weave our dreams, right? In a Ten of Cups type of foundation. Now, we spoke of that in yesterday's reading too, because of seeing the Emperor, the Empress, the Tower, the Four of Wands. That was all there. And I feel, you know, here it is drifting into this reading, completely different deck, but this is where our focus is. This is what our interest is upon. And then one more. Clover. Good fortune. Yeah. I know in Lenormand, this is considered like a short-term energy, though it's showing up at eclipse. This is a much longer term type of energy that we're talking about today. So this is a period of good fortune. This is something that we could really make the most of. Our frequency is high. Our vibe is high. And that's the type of momentum and energy that we are moving within and pouring on all of our dreams. All right, let's move into Bonefire. What do the cards have for us today? 10 of Coins. Beautiful. More good fortune there. That connects nicely to Clover. And 10s are about fulfillment. This is another one of the happiest cards in tarot for me. So it's the legacy card. It's what we have to spare, to share, to pass on. It is the sharing of our wisdom, how it blesses our lives and in turn ripple effects and blesses other people's lives. It's a multi-generational card. Typically we see a family, you know, an elder, some children or grandchildren, you know, there's a nice homey setting house on the card. So it's also fulfillment. 10s in tarot are the top of the suit. You know, ace to 10, then it resets for us. There are the court cards, of course, but that's something altogether different. So we're at the top of the suit. We have fulfilled something. And I like seeing this Lenormand book sitting next to the 10 because I feel that that speaks to our collective wisdom and experience. We had that in yesterday's reading with the Emperor and the Empress. And this is about how we're moving that forward. We're celebrating it now, and at the same time, moving it forward. We're reinvesting that energy. That's the momentum. That's the fuel for our passionate fire for our lives. Let's see what's next. Look at this, 8 of Wands. I believe this is 3 days in a row with the 8 of Wands. This is all about dynamic flow. And this is our passion ignited and it's in motion. It's being shared. And, you know, this is quite a layered and deep card in tarot. It was once considered a marriage card. And so it is the weaving together of energies. It's the 4 of Wands doubled. So there's super stable energy. And I know that a lot of people speak in terms of eclipses being or introducing something that is not so stable. But again, think to yesterday's reading where we're taking down the tower in our Emperor nature, right? And then we're rebuilding on a 4 of Wands platform. That's fantastic energy. It's super high vibe for us. It speaks to how we're investing our heart and our soul into our foundation. And this allows us to have a dynamic life experience. So while eclipses may introduce energy that we are not typically accustomed to flowing with, this kind of flow is going to create a high vibe, passionate, excited, enthusiastic energy that's going to be with us for quite a period of time. Clover, good fortune, it's with us, and we're going to roll with that. We're going to fly with that. I love it. What's next? 3 of Coins. Excellent card. What a fantastic one to have here, because the 3 of Coins is all about what we're building. And in traditional tarot, you see a master artisan, usually carving something in stone, and I often say you don't call a novice for that. You bring the master to that type of creation. So here it is. We have mastery on the 10. This is fulfillment. We've reached a pinnacle moment here, and everything's about to reset dynamically. This is going to reset back to the ace, right? And we're going to stay in the momentum of the 8, which is fiery, enthusiastic. It's allowing our talent to shine. It speaks to us of being a great communicator, an excellent listener, because there's always a message that comes with the 8 of Wands. And I feel that this is our intuitive guidance toward what we're building. This is the new foundation that we spoke of the 4 of Wands from yesterday's reading. So with the 3, we're kind of at the beginning of the suit of coins there. So it's about building, and 3s are about building in tarot. It's adding on what the 2s bring together, you know, what all the 2s in tarot bring together create something more. So this is our something more here in the 3 of coins. So connect this to your foundational energy, what's in your heart space at this time, what you're building on, because there's quite a dynamic flow of energy that is contributing to that at this time. And I'm going to keep going to clarify these. We're clarifying our 10 of coins with the 8 of Swords. I actually like seeing that. We now have 2 8s in the reading. I know most people do an eye roll and a groan when they see the 8 of Swords because, you know, they're feeling like, come on already. Haven't I done enough in my spiritual journey? It's a lifelong thing. So just keep going. The 8 of Swords, though, is about liberation. And because it's an 8, we're talking about more momentum and more movement. So pairing this 8 with the 10 of coins, this really is about liberation, setting ourselves free in some way. We're ripping off the blindfold and we're recognizing we're not trapped. This means that we are recognizing patterns and we're disrupting those patterns so that we can move forward dynamically. So wherever we have found ourselves waiting and trying, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going into radical acceptance and allowing. So allowing for what the 8 of Swords represents. And this is how we might imprison ourselves in our own thought patterns. So we're disrupting patterns. Perfect on an eclipse. Next we have, oh nice, Ace of Swords. You know, the 8 of Wands paired with the Ace of Swords brings dynamic and brilliant clarity. The Ace of Swords also brings everlasting strength. So we have a lot of energy to contribute to the oncoming here with the Ace of Swords. Also, I'm going to add the Ace with the 8. As I frequently do, I add the Ace to what's nearby. And that gives us the 9 of Swords. And I feel that that is, with the 10 and the 8 added into it, or influencing it, we'll say, it brings us the 9 of Swords, but I feel that that is the end of something that we have been, well, if we find ourselves worrying, that's our 9 of Swords. So whatever it is that you tend to worry about, pluck the same strings of when you get into your pain body, that's it. And we're going to liberate that and set that free. And I feel that that connects nicely to yesterday's Tower with the Emperor. We see it for what it is. We accept it. We've taken the blindfold off here. And look, we have an eye right in the center of that Ace. So we can see clearly now, right? And we're going to choose not to do that because that's in harmony with our self-mastery. And then clarifying our 3 of coins, we have, look at that. We got 2 8s, and now we have 2 10s, 2 of the happiest 10s, 10 of cups, and we also have the Lenormand house card and Clover. So good fortune. I feel that that's definitely a connection to our beautiful 10 of cups, which is the Ace of Cups to the power of 10. This is the Ace of Coins to the power of 10. That is a really loaded energy atmosphere, isn't it? So love, bliss, joy, happiness, connection, celebration, and fulfillment. We're on this amazing overflow of fulfillment, and we're carrying that into this eclipse energy, and that's going to be with us for at least 18 months, And then we're going to add in the Mercury retrograde and the next eclipse. This is getting exciting. All right, let's do angel answers. This is your opportunity for confirmation on something in your world. Woo! On the floor. It's an opportunity to ask a question as well. And the card that went sailing was recovery. Yeah, that's our Eight of Swords right there. This is recognition of some sort of life pattern, some sort of old tape loop vulture thought that has been picking away at our bones for a while, and we're done with it. We're in appreciation for it, and we're done with it. Next. Yeah. Let go. Again, I feel that's the recovery. It's connected to that Eight of Swords so sweetly. Just let go. What does it mean to let go? It means to pull the meaning out of whatever your Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords experience is. I think I said this recently, but meaning is what we give our story. And if you want to have a different experience, consider letting go of what you've given meaning to that's no longer serving you. All right, next. How fitting. Communicate clearly. We have that Eight of Wands, third day in a row on the eclipse. This is all about being a great listener, really hearing when you are sharing in togetherness with another individual, really hearing yourself as well, paying attention to what you catch in your old tape loops. This is also an invitation to, and this came out of yesterday's reading as well. I feel that that one is so profound in how it relates to this one, and especially in this current atmosphere. It's wow, hold on, now my guides are interrupting me. It's speaking what's on our hearts, and if we've been sitting on something for a while, perhaps we feel too vulnerable to speak it, to share it. I feel that this is the atmosphere in which to speak it and share it. And that came out strong from yesterday's reading as well. So check in. Do you have something on your heart that you want to share with someone who means a great deal to you? Are you listening to them? Are you listening to yourself? And are you listening to the energy atmosphere? You're paying attention to what's there in support of you at this time. That's what my guides wanted to say. Are you paying attention to what is on offer to you in support of your dream, your foundation? Okay, one more. I love this. Big happy changes. Yeah, you know it. It's your happy that makes the big changes, doesn't it? We're celebrating that. We're seeing that come to life on our foundations, and that's a celebration every day. Okay, last and certainly not least, our affirmation for the day from the Super Attractor deck we have. I'm dropping the word when there. I am in a state of appreciation. I am in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Yeah. Yes. It's your love that brings everything together on your foundation. So be in your true love nature. Speak what's on your heart to your true love. You might be surprised at what they have to say back. And have a beautiful eclipse, everybody. Happy Wednesday, peak of the week. Enjoy the full moon as well. Peace, love, joy, happiness. And thank you so much, as always, for watching the videos and hitting the thumbs up. It's deeply appreciated. Bye for now, everyone. Namaste. And I forgot the card off the bottom of the deck again. So P.S. everybody, it's the sun. Yeah. perfect. I'm standing right in it right now. What a gorgeous morning. It's full in my face, and it was on the bottom of the deck. Happiest card of all in tarot. Love, bliss, joy, happiness. More and more of that 10 of Cups, everyone. Okay. Bye again.